Here we have it today, folks. Official unboxing. My 2018 Camaro ZL1. Just purchased it, as you probably saw on my last video. And, so I just wanted to kind of go over some details. People were asking a lot of questions, so I figured I'd give them, here. So again, we have our 2018 Camaro ZL1, brand new. It only had 6 miles when I first bought it. I'm gonna go over a little bit of details just because, like I say, there's a lot of backstory to it and everything like that. But it was a good time, it was enjoyable, it was definitely well worth the wait, especially to get the color that I wanted and to get the specific vehicle that I wanted to a T. So here we have it. We're just sitting here enjoying some nice weather, and here we go. So just a quick rundown. I basically was trying to figure out in my previous videos if I was going to upgrade the vehicle that I already had, or if I was just going to purchase a new vehicle. As you can see, I obviously decided to purchase a new vehicle, and there's a few reasons why I wanted to do that, but it's mainly because of reliability and the fact that I just wanted, if something went wrong, at least for the next couple, until I decide to do any modifications with performance, I'm going to have it covered so I don't have to worry about it. I just didn't want that headache at this point in time. I love the body style of the 6th gen Camaro ZL1. Some people are not fans. I'm a huge fan of it. I love it. I love the aggressive front end, and I just love the styling of that car. It's probably my second favorite car behind maybe like a Lamborghini or something. So, I got big shoes to fill after this one. But so kind of, like I say, a little bit more of the backstory. I was trying to decide. I ended up finding one in that exact color that I was looking for at Jeff Schmidt Chevrolet in Beaver Creek, Ohio, which is really close to me. I didn't think I was going to be able to find one that close because it's kind of hard to even get ZL1s in this area. And then usually when they get them in, they usually get them out pretty quickly. They sell pretty quickly. So I was basically like, you know what, there's one there, let me go take a look at it. I went, took a look at it, got referred from a buddy that used to work at Jeff Schmidt. He referred the guy that sold it to me, Josh, and he's, like I say, he's at Jeff Schmidt Chevrolet in Beaver Creek. He did phenomenal, great service, would 100% recommend. If you're looking for a car, they call him a Corvette specialist. But he'll help you with anything. He'll get any car that you want. If they don't have it in, if they don't have the color or whatever, don't worry. He'll get it in, which we'll talk about that a little bit later. But so I went and took a look at it, and gave it a little bit of time. I actually went back to get it. Of course, it was gone. Like I said, these go quickly, especially these colors go quickly. So it was gone, and I was like, okay, well, whatever. I guess I'm not gonna be able to get it. And he's like, well, let me see what I can do. I'm pretty sure we can get one in. I'm like, you sure? So he's like, yeah. Gave it a little bit of time, and what he did was he contacted some other dealers and tried to trade. This took a little bit of time, and then we ended up finding one because I believe there was only like 11 available, and out of those, they didn't have the options that I wanted. The majority of them, only like 2 or 3 had the options that I wanted. Actually, no, it was 2. And then one of them got sold really quickly. And then the second one is the one that we ended up with. But what happened was we called them. He found it. I put the deposit down. I'm like, okay, cool, we got it. Boom, boom. I was going on vacation. Like, when I get back, it'll be there. Cool. So I get a message the day before I was supposed to pick it up saying, I don't think we can get it. Something happens. Are there any other colors that he said something happened, but we're still gonna try and look for the color that you want with all the options that you want. He said, but it's kind of hard to find. So he started searching. And at this point I was getting a little nervous because I'm like, well, there's not that many out there. I'm gonna have to wait a long time. It's the end of summer, so we're already going into fall, and we live in Ohio, so the weather isn't the best, especially during fall and winter. And I just didn't want to postpone it for too much longer. Well, he So he contacted me the next day, and he's like, are there any other colors that you're looking for? I don't think we can get the color, because what happened was the dealership that we were supposed to get it from actually sold the car somehow. Ended up telling us that the car was sold. And so I'm like, man, honestly, I really don't want another color. This was the color I was set out for. My two favorite would be the Hyper Blue, which I purchased, and then the other would be the Krypton Green. But I basically just said, you know, this is what I want. I didn't really want anything else. So he started searching again, and at this point I'd almost given up. I actually went to another dealership. They had a black one, and I was like, you know what, I might just give up. I might just, you know, take what's available, basically. But I didn't really want to. Well, that night that I went to the other dealership just to look, because I knew I wasn't going to be happy with it. I wasn't going to purchase. But the day that I went to the other dealership, I got a call late at night, and he's like, hey man, we found one, we can get you one tomorrow. And I'm like, well, cool. I was like, cool, let me know if you can get it, then let's get it. And so he ended up getting it for me. Josh came through, made sure that I had the car that I wanted with the options that I wanted and everything, and now we have it. You know, so it was worth the wait. Like I say, it was a couple month process, from start to finish, from me looking the first time to actually purchasing it. A lot of people think that I just, you know, got it right away. No, it was actually a few month process. But Josh worked with me the whole time. Really appreciate. Even we had a little hiccup after, which I'll talk about that in a later video. But took care of me, make sure everything was good. Make sure I had great service. Make sure, you know, the quality of service was just, I couldn't ask for any better. Which is why typically when I'm looking for a purchase, especially a larger purchase, I almost always ask for referrals. Like, who should I go to? Because I don't want to just go to any Joe Schmo that doesn't care, and then you end up, then you basically end up with somebody that doesn't care, and they're not going to give you the quality of service of somebody that has been referred. So you want to go to somebody that's really good, especially when it comes to sales, when it comes to, you know, spending a lot of money, different things like that. So that's pretty much that. That's pretty much the process. So now we're going to do the official unboxing. We're going to show you the vehicle. We're going to go through some details, and hope you enjoy it. Peace. All right, so here we go. Here goes the official unboxing. I'll kind of give a full rundown of everything. So as I said, probably 800,000 times, probably way too many times, we've got the 2018 Camaro ZL1 and the Hyper Blue. As you can see the color. I really love the color just because, as you can hopefully see in the video a little bit, that it kind of changes a little bit, kind of shifts depending on the angle that you're looking at. It goes from like a bluish to almost looks purple. I don't really think it may not really necessarily be in the paint. It's just the angles, which is why I love this car too, because you got all these different angles, and it kind of makes light reflect differently off of it. But it's pretty. I really like the color. As you can see we got the carbon fiber and the little hood scoop, or honestly don't know what it's technically called, but I believe it's like a little hood scoop. And then we've got the black spoiler or splitter. It kind of really sets it off, because you got the blue and then you got the black on the splitter, so it kind of makes it, you know, makes that blue really pop. Kind of makes it really stand out, as opposed to it being the same as the body color. Obviously you have the regular wing on there. You got the chrome exhaust tips, which I actually went and got it tinted. If you can see it in the video, you may be able to see it, but I actually went and got it tinted the day that I bought it, or was it the day after? It might have been the day after, I can't remember. But I actually had it tinted, and actually had the front windshield tinted as well, just so it gives it that real crisp look. I really think a tinted vehicle is just, it's a must almost. You gotta have a tinted vehicle. It makes the lines crispy and all that. So let's see. I'm going to, let's get some of this stuff out of the front seat. Now we got the interior, which is a little bit dirty because I've actually been in it. But right here, I do like this little, it's got the Camaro right there on the side. I think it's a nice little accent piece, I guess you would call it. Not really sure. Of course, power everything's got the Bose sound system, which sounds pretty good. You can really hear it in the front. The back, you can't really hear it that much. I guess that would be maybe my first complaint. So you don't really get that surround sound feel, but it sounds good for what it is. Let's see. We'll go ahead and turn this on. It's got the remote push to start. And then if you hold it for, I believe it's like 10 seconds or 7 seconds, it'll turn on the...
Yeah, I'm glad to see us still.
It'll turn on the... there we go. The auxiliary, I guess it is. Sorry about that. But yeah. So, it's got the MyLink infotainment screen, whatever you want to call it, which me and that thing, we've already had problems, so we're not going to talk about that now. That'll be for a later video. We got the Recaro seats right here. Recaro seats are really sweet. It's a real nice option. I really love the, I guess this would be like a charcoal gray with the red stitching. I've always loved the car with stitching. It looks, to me, it really sets the car off. Only other thing I probably would have done would be, and they said they don't do them in the blue one, which I wish they did, is the actual seat belts. I wish they did a red seat belt, especially with the red stitching and the red, you know, little accent pieces. But hey, that's neither here nor there. I could probably potentially switch it out at some point. But obviously you got all the knobs on there. I got the wheel turn just for the picture. You got the display up here, which there's a lot of different options. We could go through that later on, but the digital display here, and you can change a lot of different things. And here I like it on the MyLink because you can change a lot of different settings. You can actually turn the exhaust up or down. And there's just a lot of different things. You can change the accent lighting. There's actual lights in here, and you can change that all from right here in the infotainment screen. So just some little neat things. I love the car. I absolutely love the car. It's been fun, even though I've only had it for a little bit. The most frustrating thing is the fact that, well, I have to put some braking miles in. So GM, for some reason, for the Chevy Camaro, and if you know why, somebody please tell me, because I have no idea why. GM recommends 1,500 miles for the Camaro ZL1, which is the same exact engine, same exact supercharger as the Chevy Corvette, or the Z06, but they only have a 500 mile break-in period. So I don't understand why. I don't understand why. But I've actually put a bunch of miles on the car already. At this point, this video is a little bit late, so I've actually put myself 500 miles, and they actually got the car from Kentucky, and they were gonna trailer it, but I was like, you know, just drive it, you know, just drive the car up. So that put a bunch of miles on it, put like 130 miles on it, I believe. So that got me started off. I wanted to get through those break-in miles. I don't care what we got to do. Let's just break it in. I told some friends I will drive anywhere to get these break-in miles in, and that's what I've been doing. So I've been driving. I've been to Cincinnati. I can't tell you, which is about an hour away. A few times this week. I've just been driving all over the place, just enjoying it and trying to get these break-in miles in, because there's a track day in about a week and a half. no, there's a dyno day in about a week and a half, and then the end of the month there's a private track rental that we're doing at Kill Care. And I definitely want to make sure I'm broken by then. I do want to dyno my car just to get a baseline dyno. I want to do that, I believe it's the 15th or 16th of this month at Weapon X Motorsports. And then the end of the month, like I say, is the track day. So hopefully I'm going to get those break-in miles before then. I don't care about mileage. I'm a person, I'm going to drive my car. I'm going to drive the car a lot. I'm going to drive the mess out of the car, especially since the winter, I will obviously have to put it up. So for now, I'm going to drive the mess out of it. I don't care about miles. I plan on keeping it and, you know, modifying it at some point. But right now we have the warranty. We just, you know, just kind of sticking it out, enjoying it, doing some little stuff to it. You'll see it. It's stuff that's coming up on the channel. So make sure you stay tuned. It's definitely, I'll say it's going to look a lot better, and it will perform better here real soon. So stay tuned. I got a lot that I'm going to do to it. And it's just going to be a fun experience, and I'm going to make sure that I'm recording a lot more, getting a lot more footage, so that way it can be a lot more, you know, entertaining and fun for everybody. So that's just that. If there's any questions that you have about the vehicle, let me know and down in the comments, and that way I'll kind of go over it. I will go over a little bit more details of exactly what I've got, and you know, the options and stuff like that. But for right now, they're just, you know, quick video, just so you hear some of the backstory, just so you hear kind of what's going on, and you know, just you know, sneak peek, I guess you would say, of the new car. So I'm extremely excited. Appreciate you guys watching. Like, subscribe, comment, and I'll talk to you later. Peace.